Imperishable night. Let's move on to 9. Phantasmagoria, a flower view. Hey, Escrab. Let's hope that the... thank you. Let's hope that controller stuff still works. That the binding is still set to be the same. Okay, there we go. This was taking a bit to run. And then, oh wait, before it blasts your ears, let me do this. I'm gonna mute some sounds. So don't do a sound redeem right now because you won't hear it. Alright, that's... You know, I probably should have... Oh, an app on your PC needs the following Windows feature, Direct Play. Huh. Okay. I was worried it wanted me to restart. That's really loud. I'm glad I... did that. Okay, that's not working. First off, let's do this again. Okay. Let's look at the config. It's not liking my controller. Maybe if I force it to not use direct input. It's not even registering. It's not even just like not registering the D-pad. It's also not registering anything. Zoida. Oh yeah, let me fix the sound stuff. You didn't hear the Zoida, so I'll say Zoida. Yodazo. Okay. You should hear sounds now in game. So let me... oh. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. Oh, 9 is another one of the verses. Interesting. Zoida. Alright, let's also... That was not even close. Yeah, you should have video now. Alright, so how do I get this to work with my controller? Key config. Pad 1. I mean, this looks right. Pad 1, full, left, right. I only have one keyboard plugged in. Maybe it would like things better if I switch to... Oh! I think it likes this better. I think it likes this better. Alright, let's try that. There we go. And then option. Okay. Key config. Shut. Slow. Skip. Pause. Okay. Controller's working. You can hear sound, you can hear video. Yeah, hear video. That's what I said. Everything seems okay. Smell the music? I'd be very impressed. What does it smell like? Hopefully it smells very... Hopefully it smells like flowers, right? Because it's Phantasmagoria flower view. Skunk Cabbage, a gentle difficulty level with the least attacks. Pheasant's Eye, a standard difficulty level. Camellia Sansqua, I'm assuming that's like a... Assuming these are all flowers. The attacks start off pretty hard. Red Sparty Lily. The difficulty level of the other side. Yeah. Oh, we got how many? 6? 7? 7 people. We got Reimu, Elisa, Sakuya, Yomu. And we get Raisin. And Cherno. Mistia? Half human, half phantom, half baked. Oh, it does say that. Poor Yomu. A wonderful shrine maiden of paradise. EX attack, Yin Orb. Charge shot, Hakurai. Amulet, bullets. Okay, it has homing. Like I would expect. Chart lasers. Perfect and elegant made. I mean, this is hard. Which one do I select? I kind of wanted to do Sakuya. Oh, right. They changed which button is like the confirm button for whatever reason. Why is this the pause button? Alright, let me do the key binding stuff again. Key config, shot. Yeah, I think this is... I'm gonna do something. USB controller. If we look at what is button 1? Okay. Slow. Yeah. Skip. Pause. Okay. That looks right. I'm binding, so I'm binding, shoot to, what is this, Y? And it's taking it, and it looks right, and then when I go in game, it's bound to, like, Y is pause. What the hell? And I'm trying to figure out what buttons actually do. Cause that's just pause. Alright, so it's like working, kind of. It's really annoying. Maybe if I restart, things will be a bit better. Let's take a look at the configs really quickly. And I should probably like open these games up outside of stream and play around with them, just so that things work nicely. Oh, now it's not even taking my buttons. Like, D-pad stuff is working, joystick stuff is working. Trying to change my... Oh, that's working now. Let me just try to quickly jump in. No, no, no. Snooze. Hi, Snooze. Hi, hi. Cat deer infestation. Such devastation. Hi, Snooze. Welcome. Hey. Apple, excuse you. Here I am trying to fix my controller so I can play this video game, and you're trying to stop me from doing that. You're trying to stop me from saying hi to Snooze.
Amazing.
Hey. But hi Snooze, how was Grand Blue? I peeked in and you were doing some Lucilius farming, which I need to catch up and do a lot of. I haven't even gotten my Lucilius clear yet because I haven't really played a ton since he came out. Grand Blue hard? Yeah, Grand Blue hard. You'll help? Cool. I don't like the fight on Rosetta. I need to like play as somebody else. Snooze is an alpha, by the way. That's good. I'm probably not. Build Charlotte for infinite cheese spam with me. Hell yeah. Certified alpha by a legally binding it. Yeah, those quizzes, those will hold up in court for sure. But hi, welcome in everyone. My name. Thank you, Hockey Goalie, for gifting 5 subs to the channel. I was just trying to introduce myself. But thank you. My name's Zoe Techie, Cyberny VTuber. I'm usually playing like retro games and RPGs, and I decided a couple weeks ago to start Touhou. And I've started playing them from Touhou 1, and I just beat Touhou 8 tonight. And I'm starting Touhou 9, and it's being a little finicky with my controller, and I'm trying to figure that out. If I can't figure it out, I'll either play with my keyboard or maybe just go back to 8 and we can do like a 1cc clear. But yeah, I hope thank you all for the follows. Thank you for the gift subs. Hope you enjoy your emotes. Eight is the only Touhou game that you've beat? Yeah, I liked 8. 8 was fun. I hadn't played any Touhou before this. It's not being friendly. It's not being friendly. I'm gonna try this. I wonder if it's like getting confused at like player 1 versus player 2. You want to try playing Touhou because the girls are cute? I've only played one fighting game with Touhou. Okay. Yeah, I would say just jump into it. I mean, there's a lot of fan-made Touhou content out there, but the mainline Touhou games are also very good. Alright, now it's not even detecting my controller. Now it's not even detecting my controller. What the hell? This is me using my keyboard. But where do you find them? A lot of them all the ones after 9 are available on Steam. 1 through 5 are PC 98 games. So they're pretty rough to, even if you had a way to play that normally, they're kind of hard to get your hands on. And then 6 onwards are Windows. Not very good at reading in games. I'm just bad at reading. But if you do get the ones on Steam, there are like translation patches and stuff like that available. So why is this not wanting to work with me? Disable VSync, not recommend. Okay, well, that's... Max. What if I play on Gamepad 2? Did I just fix that? Huh, so for whatever reason, it thinks the controller I'm using right now is Gamepad 2. That's the problem. Yeah, I think this is good. Then we'll quit. Gonna ban... Fung, if you abuse your power, you'll have me to contend with. Yeah, that's why I said if. Alright, so now that the game's working, I've gotten my controller to work. We get to select a character. I think I wanted to try Sakia. Perfect and elegant maid. If anybody is familiar with 9, and like the mechanics of 9, feel free to let me know. This one I know is different because it's like a versus, just like, was it 3 was also a versus game? It's very similar to 3, okay. I did play 3. I've played all the ones before this. However, I didn't understand, and I beat 3, but I didn't understand the mechanics at all. I had no idea what I was doing, other than just... well, I guess I eventually figured out some bits of it, like how you build up your charge, and like you have to... like you release your special on them, and it like summons a version of you on their screen. So, like, I don't really know what, like, the charge stuff is. Right, okay, so... I charge up the meter at the bottom. I want to build levels of that. You know I played 3 because you were there. Yeah, you were there, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I just want to, like... oh, apparently I won. Awesome. I'm so good at the video game. I won and I don't even know what's going on. The music is really good. Yeah, Touhou music is always good. Victory for life. So if I use a bomb, it burns through the meter. Okay. Or is the bomb the stuff on the top left? It's true now. Still same fundamental probability. No matter what you do, CB only get hits when it feels like it. Yes, I do remember that. Or basically, you just have to like wait 2 minutes and then unload on them, and then they'll feel like getting hit. So focus more on staying alive than trying to throw a bunch of stuff out. Oh. Okay. Level 4 charge will send a boss to the side. So how, I guess what it's not clear to me, how do I build up charge? Yeah, victory for life. Unlike 3, this one has good and funny dialogue throughout the game, not just at the end. So you holding... Okay, so by holding the shot button, I build up charge. Yeah, because like I see that where it says charge, like charge 1 of 1 or whatever, right? But it's not clear to me what that means. What is this? Dejected loser. I didn't see that before. So I'm just focusing on staying alive and trying to build up my charge, but I don't really know what's going on. Bombs will make your max meter be 0 until you build up again. But it makes it so you can't max level immediately at game here. Even if there are flares, they cannot be seen. Oh, okay. Oh, there are certain were my beliefs that this place would be filled with flowers as well. Only the world of the living fills with flowers, the netherworld remains as it ever was. So does perhaps something suspicious can be found here. I'm not lying. Level 2. She just get hit for whatever reason. Nope. Okay. I threw a boss on her side. Oops. These stairs are the most strikingly 3D background in early Touhou. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Dead parrot, she's just resting. Episode 6, are we almost done already? I wonder why, without exception, this incident is occurring all over the living world. Lost in the bamboo forest? Teiwi Inaba. The bare white rabbit of good fortune. Wasn't she an 8? Was she like the mid-boss in stage 5? Okay, okay. I remember. Last life. Dang. Oh, she starts with just being able to spawn her? That's rude. So can you attack the bosses that they send over, or do I just have to live through like their spell card? Okay. That's not too bad. Hi Quark, hi, welcome in. Hypnospace Outlaw. I am unfamiliar with that, but that sounds cool. How are you? Welcome in, everyone. If you don't know me, my name's Zoiteki. I'm usually playing like retro games and RPGs. I decided to start up Touhou in a second. And I'm playing them in order. We beat 8 today, and I moved on to 9. Which is another versus style game like 3 was. Which is a little weird because I feel like I have no idea what's going on, but it's like, the game's just like, okay, you win, good job. Hypnospace Outlaw is so cool. Let me Google it. It's on Steam. Okay, let's look it up on Steam. Is a 90s internet simulator. Already that sounds cool. Where you scour Hypnospace's wide variety of weird and wonderful websites to hunt down wrongdoers, while also keeping an eye on your inbox, avoiding viruses, adware, downloading a plethora of apps that may or may not be useful. That is a wild game concept. It has a very powerful late 90s internet aesthetic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. Oh, I'm looking at some of the pictures. That are just like the pictures on Steam. This looks very good. Oh, they got the in construction banners on some of these sites. It's very good. You have a friend who's in that game? Hell yeah. GeoCities ransom. That's good, that's good. I'll have to look into that. That sounds cool. Okay, these are mountains I've never before visited. Never did I know a field of lily of the valley bloomed here. These might be good to make medicine. Medicine? You mean you're gonna make some poison? Someone's... She's doing this. She's literally doing this. Someone just like screenshot that face of hers. Ah, someone's here. Not my face. Not my face. Her face. Little sweet poison. Medicine melancholy. That's right, since this place is full of Lily of the Valley, you can make as much poison as you want. Was Lily of the Valley so poisonous? Poison, you see, if it's too strong, it's immediately cleaned out. But with a small amount, it will circulate through the whole body before you realize it. The most fearsome poison is one that slowly deteriorates the body and then slowly deteriorates the mind. If that's the way it is, why then would sake be the best poison? Ha ha ha. You're so lucky. You'll sleep in this field of Lily of the Valley. Would that be because of a lucky rabbit that I had found? Although since you brought it up, I do feel the need to sleep. The lily of the valley field is enveloped in faint poison. Naturally, the flowers are poisonous. Is this because I stayed up so long last night? That's me. That's me. I should settle this matter with haste. How can you be so perfectly fine amidst that poison? Can't you tell by just looking? I'm neither alive nor dead. I'm a doll that's been thrown away. This poison is nothing more than fancy cosmetics to me. The game is aware. The game knows. Did I? Alright. The one thing that's a little obnoxious is the amount of, like, time stops there is a little much. Oh, okay. Wait, did I get hit? If I did, what did I get hit by? I see, that stuff makes me move slowly. That's why I can't really move in the clouds. Dang. I still don't understand what this thing does. The focus button is now like a charge button. There was like an option to make it charge or slow, and I guess it's on charge. So it just like puts this cone out in front of me, but I don't quite know what it does. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. Oh, really? That hit me? I should have just bombed. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing. Other than just trying to stay alive, which against the CPU I guess is all you really need to do. Alright, Hexagon Witch, thanks for stopping by. You have yourself a good night, sleep well. I'll see you next time. I need to just use bombs. I have 3 of them, right? The slow fields are really obnoxious. Yeah. Oh, I won, apparently, I guess. Episode 8, okay. There are almost no places left I have not seen. Spring flowers, summer flowers, fall flowers, winter flowers, poisonous flowers. No matter where I look, what I see is always the same. Within the fields of the lily of the valley, however, same suspicious feeling of force of life that could be felt by threats, though. Certainly this is important information. Well, I don't know what it was because I didn't read it. Someone's come to die again, huh? If you start now, you can fix your life. Think before doing this. Oh, tell me when I was trying to pursue the course of suicide. When was I trying to pursue this course of suicide? This is where Nameless One sleeps. Muenzuka. The only reason for living humans to come here would be to commit suicide. Searching for flowers bearing a life force, I came upon this place. Who exactly are you to doubt my virtue? I'm the first class Sanzu River Guide. Ko? Is that a K? Yeah, it's a K. Komachi of Onozuka. I drop suicidal people into the river, so you should prepare yourself. I shall prepare myself for no such thing. If flowers which bear poison are suspicious, then I believe the most suspicious flowers might be the red spider lilies and came here. That's silly. There's no way the red spider lily would be blooming now. They're in full bloom. Perhaps you should become aware of your surroundings. Eh? What's going on? Red spider lilies are blooming and purple cherry blossoms too? She also made the shock face. Could this be? You appear to know something of this. Not at all. I don't know anything. Flying all over Gensokyo, I could find no clues. I even came as far as places I would never ordinarily go, such as Muenzuka. Here, I finally have confirmed the source. I'm telling you, I really don't know. I'm busy, so we'll have to part here. Wait a moment. Leave now and I shall kill myself. You're one problematic human, but I really am busy. My beliefs about the red spider lilies were correct. I can't allow you to leave now. Is that so? The chaotic blooming of the red spider lily is the measure of my workload. The poisonous flowers are proof of the disturbance in the outside world. If you're going to interfere with my work, then I'll show no mercy. Okay, well this looks like at least the last, hopefully the last boss. Oh, this game is weird because I have to pay it. Usually I'm like paying attention very closely to, you know, like my character sprite. But this, like, I don't know, maybe I just need to, again, keep looking at my character sprite instead of like looking at the stuff up at the top of the screen. But because I want to be shooting this stuff, it's a little awkward. I feel like I have to, like, look elsewhere. Alright, so there's something I get here. Is that like a free, I put a boss on her side? I need to be faster on my bombs. Oh, come on. The bomb really doesn't last that long. If you're gonna try to commit suicide, I'll kill you. I'll make good on that promise. Oh, well, I still have continuous, I guess. That's always good. Hi, Kojinoon. I'm not a dejected loser. Don't... You're not allowed to call me that. Really? Zoida. Oh, there's something there. I don't know what it was. But I missed picking it up. Okay, just stay alive. So, precisely what is this flower incident? Please, don't interfere with my work. If you keep doing this, then your employer will scold you. Are you slacking off, Kamachi? I only meant that as a joke. Episode final. Kamachi has not been bringing back souls for a long time, so I came here to see for myself. The world is overflowing with ghosts and flowers. And on top of that, Kamachi is fooling around with some human? Why does she slack off so much? But I did not mean to interfere with her work. Apparently Kamachi's workload is too large. Spare me your business situation. More importantly, look around yourself. Don't you believe this flower epidemic requires your attention? She's making a very good face right now. I really like it. A business involving blooming flowers. Is this person a florist? These flowers you see are possessed by the souls from the outside world that have lost their way. What I am saying is that these souls have not yet realized that they are dead. What does that mean when their numbers multiply? Who knows? I do not know why the phantoms are multiplying. Perhaps a great number of murders? Such a thing is highly possible. But more importantly, let's talk about you for a moment. Yes, you are too cold to other humans. My knaves are made out of metal, without blood's warmth. If you die as you are, it would require quite some time for you to cross the river. Whatever do you mean? If you behave badly, you might not be able to cross the river of the dead. This river's width is the same as the breadth of the soul's baggage. How you live determines the width of the river. This isn't fully clear to me, but I suppose to cross the Sanzu River, But suppose I want to cross the Sunsea River, what's the problem? Souls will require themselves out before they can reach the other shore. Souls will wear themselves out before they can reach the other shore. On top of that, the boat is not a comfortable one. I understand souls can become fatigued as well, however this regards the time after my death, so it's fine now, right? If I don't treasure my present for now, there's work for me regarding this flower epidemic. If you do not make amends now, once you die, it will be too late for regrets. People who think that treasuring the present is a virtue are increasing, and it's terrible. Know well that the only way one can live a good afterlife is to do good deeds during one's life. Oh, okay. Well, let's focus for a second there. I didn't have a bomb. I don't have any charge. Probably because I just bombed. Don't take a picture of me. What are you doing? One second. I didn't do the stretch and hydrate that Coach Janu told me to do 5 minutes ago. Thank you, Coach Janu, for the stretch hydrate. I should have listened to you. Okay, still got some water. Still have this too. Okay. Stage 9. I died so quickly after one another. This game can be rough because, like, when you die, it doesn't give you a lot of time to like, it doesn't clear the bullets on the screen, and it doesn't give you a particularly long I guess it does clear a couple of bullets, but it doesn't give you much recovery time, is I guess what I'm trying to get at. You very quickly have to jump back into things. Sound of Aya photographing this fight to feature in Bun Bun Maru. Aya's the... Yeah, she's the, I don't think I've met her yet, right? I know who she is, though. Yeah, she's a Tengu. I was like trying to make... She's like a bird? No, she's not a bird. She's a Tengu. Like, there, I just died twice in a row? I feel it's really common when I die, I end up dying twice, because they give you so little recovery time. Like, right there, I can't not die twice in a row. Do I get continues? I do. A charge. Last life. Don't get... Nice. Okay, I thought I died for a second there. I was like, no. Okay, but we won. Plump. Aya's in this game. Okay. I know. I'm familiar with her because I think I've just seen her, and she's like the journalist or whatever, so she like takes pictures and writes articles and stuff, right? GG? Question mark? Maybe? At the Scarlet Mansion, a mansion whose color resembles that of a blood-colored rose. Currently the flowers profusely bloom throughout Gensokyo, and this place was no exception. Coupled with the whites of the lake and the greens of the trees, a scarlet color could be seen. However, only the scarlet color of the roses seemed to stand out too strongly. Sakuya, the tea is ready. At any rate, the flowers seem to be abnormal this year. Even the roses don't usually bloom this much. That is true, but it's pretty nice to have a time like this every once in a while. My, that's a pretty unusual thing for you to say. You always say something like, it's an incident or this is serious, and you end up leaving unless I punish you. That doesn't always happen. And these flowers, I'm sure it's a natural phenomenon instead of an incident. Natural phenomenon, sure. Even though the roses that have already been trimmed have rebloomed, sure, a natural phenomenon. Sakia, what should we do with all these flowers I gathered? Miss Patchouli. It's not safe to bring these flowers over during tea time. It seems there are some poisonous ones mixed in here. But that's okay. It's not really that much to us. Well, maybe except for Sakia, the poison might be enough to actually affect her. Well, she does hate things that cause pain. But these are some unusual flowers in there, so I thought we might need to check for poisonous ones before getting to tea. Just like I thought, you don't sound like yourself. If you acted like the usual Sakia, you wouldn't care about things like poison as long as it were something unusual. That's true. Anyways, you shouldn't touch the poisonous ones yourself. I thought the tea might taste good if we added something a little bit poisonous. Excuse you? But next time I think you should go for something that's healthier for the body. Yeah, the art style in this one's very, very cute. Like, I don't know how to describe it. What's wrong with you? Did you gnaw on a belladonna's fruit or something? She said she doesn't want anything that causes pain. What are you talking about? That's just how I show my kindness, my warmth. I won't say anything cold to others anymore. Yeah, that's very good. In the end, the flowers throughout the Gensokyo continued to bloom, though the cause of this incident was something she couldn't try to completely and adequately grasp. It didn't feel dangerous from the start, and she didn't think she should look too deep into it. With an incident of this degree, things should work out if it was left up to the Shrine Maiden. This was the Shrine Maiden's job, and she, being a maid, felt that it was none of her business. Yes, this time, her decision to not solve the incident was out of her kindness, her warmth. The phantoms refused to accept their death, so they bloom flowers and pretend to live on. Since the flowers feel the desire to keep blooming on, congratulations. Ending number 3. Okay, well, that's 9. One ending of 9. I feel like I need to go back and see more endings, though. This is one where you're supposed to... Wait, what do you mean supposed to? They're all part of a larger story. I mean, isn't that kind of the case of all of them? Were you saying that, like, if I do all of them, there's, like, an additional endings? You do unlock more characters as you get more endings. Ah, I see. Special thanks. Possessing flower question mark? Maybe that's a clue. I mean, I guess it'd be weird to have, like, there's characters that you play against that you don't have unlocked at the moment. I guess I can try playing with other people. I don't know if I'll be able to get to everybody. I still don't quite understand. Did I mess things up again? Oh. Yes, I did. Don't tell me I messed up the... Okay. We're fine, we're fine. Try playing as Cherno. Cherry blossoms, cherry blossoms. I'll kidnap a stupid human gazing at cherry blossoms. Look, freezing, falling cherry blossoms is cool too. I wasn't hoping for... Alright. I still don't understand that. Like, what is this doing for me? Let's try again. Like, so, okay, so... What is... I guess the thing that I'm not sure about is what is this... What is scope? Alright, so I press the focus button. And as Sakuya, it like had the fan shape of opposite movement, but what does that mean? So maybe that has something to do with your charge attack? Like, so you can like kind of direct it a bit in some cases. Wait, did I get hit? What the hell? gonna get hit again. What the hell? If I freeze cherry blossoms, they become deadly weapons. With this, I'm invincible. I'll see about that, Cherno. A weirdo comes along. I thought if I flew up that high, I could see a bunch of flowers all at once. You can't see anything if you're above the... I mean, that's kind of true. Cherno moves very fast, and I don't know if I like it. See, I just like run into stuff constantly. The 9 thing is from this game's manual, is it really? Above the clouds, ice tends to stick to me, so I should try to avoid coming here. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I guess this is Touhou 9. Just one step out of the lake, and I found so many fun things around. Having fun. Playing by yourself. That's Marissa. What do you want? Don't bother me. You look like you're having fun. Let me mix with you. Yeah, Marissa just wants to have fun too. Oh, that was a laser. There's a screenshot labeling different UI elements 1 through 8, and there's a number 9 over Cherno for which the legend just says. I see. Okay. is fun about that, you know, when picking frozen flowers, it makes a really nice feeling sound. Oh, I know. Oh, I knew. Right. Oh. I think I understand what the focus button makes those things that are coming at you, like, stick around longer. Like when I touch them like that. And then I can pop them to throw stuff on the other side. I didn't notice that the when you win, the other side gets like damaged a little bit. Yeah, it's also like focus mode, right? Cherno's focus speed, I think it's 3, and her normal speed, I think it's 5, if I remember right. So yeah, it's not much of a slowdown. Even if I wander around here, nothing changes. There's a fairy that doesn't really fit in with the flowers here. What did you? Oh, I wasn't really saying anything bad about you. Flowers are weak to the cold is all, but I'm not really sure the flowers are now weak at all. I ripped a flower or two in pieces. Sure no. Are you okay? What? As I understand, the plot so far, Turner is literally strolling through here, running out of the flowers for fun. That seems to be pretty accurate. So I don't feel like losing anyone. I think it's about time I expand my area of activity. Yeah, I think she's just kind of doing her own thing. There's even a pond at this kind of place. It was worth coming out this far. I wonder if there are any frogs. Exciting. I know, right? There's been someone tailing me for a while. Saya. There's a giant toad living here, so I think you should be a little careful. What are you saying? Just then, you looked like you were having fun. That's because I thought if you found the toad, then did a few pranks on it, it definitely would be interesting. I don't really understand, but it's not going to be interesting. That's rude. Well, go ahead. Don't mind me, and please go have fun. That's it. I thought of something more fun than freezing a toad. Yo, Tayo. Oh, I just walked into that. Let's quick dodge. Dang, I meant to dodge a little to the left. Okay, bombed at the last second. What? I disagree. I disagree. What? I always get like just hit on the side without me really noticing that. Okay. How was that? Give up, huh? I give up. Attacking the voice of society is cruel, you know. Next, I'll bully the toad. I know, it's somewhere in this pond. I am still excited by it. Sunflowers, sunflowers, the sun is running. It's amazing. It's still spring, but the sunflowers are in full bloom. My, what a cute fairy. You think so? Oh, hey, I know her. She likes sunflowers, right? I guess that's why there's sunflowers here. The sunflowers here are all looking at you into a specimen. Now that you mention it, I do kind of feel like the sunflowers are looking this way. Yuka. Stop lying to me. I'm a nice fairy. There's no way I can be the sun. The flowers here are extremely sensitive to trespassers. I want it to be more quiet myself. That's why I'm having these sunflowers watch over. I don't really get it, but I'm getting kind of scared. You know that we use the saying, make a beehive out of someone when we want to mean completely screw someone up. But a beehive has bees, and bees might attack in defense. That's why I like to say, make a sunflower out of someone. A sunflower with all those seeds packed into it does quite look quite like a beehive, and you've got many shells shoved in too. Now, my cute sunflowers, have that fairy enjoying your ring. Okay. Was she in a different one? I think this is the first time I remember seeing her. Dang. Again, with the dying and then immediately dying afterwards. I dodged into that. Trying to move so fast, even in focus. Did I die just as I was charging that up? I think I did. Mm. What? I think I clipped something. Oh, she's one of the PC98 games. She's one of the last two bosses in 4. Yeah, I'm aware. I remember people talking about, like, pre-Scarlet Devil. I did play through all the PC98 games, but pre-Scarlet Devil, not a lot of characters make a reappearance. And like the story is in a weird spot where, like, things are canon that happen in 1 through 5, but there's oftentimes there are things that contradict the events, and like stuff in 6 and onward will take precedence over, like, from a canonical point of view, if there's like one of those contradictions. I think I see. So I can, like, do this and, like, send some stuff up because they linger for a bit. Might not matter too much in versus CPU versus, I should say. Did I just die right before releasing my charge? Oh, maybe I didn't. I still have 2 lives, so maybe I shouldn't complain. I'm losing focus. Okay. Since you mostly played 7 and 8, I think Alice is being a common character too, but I guess Sheila isn't. I mean, she's common enough where I at least knew her before seeing her in 7 and 8. So she's common enough that people, like, either drawing art of her, or she shows up in, like, other Touhou stuff. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Cool. I win. It's not a problem if you run away in the end. The sunflowers look like they're blooming for a while. Episode Valley. Hey, isn't this a graveyard? Who cares? The cherry blossoms are pretty. It's rare for a fairy who hates gloomy things to come here. Someone came to bother me again. At least let me play by myself once in a while. Oh, excuse me. Everywhere I go, someone comes to me. Is it because the flowers are too pretty? So while looking for a place to play, you inadvertently wandered into Muenzuka. I just went to a place I haven't been to. The cherry blossoms were pretty, but this place is a graveyard, isn't it? Every human will one day die. The deceased do not have to be in a graveyard, but the ones living, a graveyard is needed to recognize the deceased. Yes, a graveyard is a place for the sake of people living. I don't get it, but a graveyard is a place where, with people like gate guards, I don't want to be in a graveyard. I'm going home. Hold on 1 second. I'm not the gate guard of this graveyard. I dropped by this side because of another case. But if I see a fairy deep in sin, I cannot simply leave her alone. If you're not a guard, then what are you? This is a graveyard, then you're... I'm not a phantom. Although you are a fairy, you possess great power. But because of that, you often stray from and misclaim your territory. Yes, you're a little too much trouble. At this rate, you'll not be able to return to your original power of nature, and you may receive damage. That isn't true. I'm the strongest. At that time, whether you will go to heaven or hell, well, we do not know that yet. That's such human-like. Threats like that won't work on me. With a small stream's flow, a bird's cry, an insect's song, even Mother Nature will die at times, but you must know that eternity does not exist in the natural world. Now be aware that you hold a little too much power. She really is the strongest. I tried to pick that up. I should have just put on my focus. That's a little spooky. No, where are my bombs? I still don't understand how the bombs work. I guess the bombs are the thing in the upper right, but like, sometimes it feels like I have one, and like, I use it and it doesn't go off, but it probably has something to do with the charge system. Yeah, we probably do need level 2. Hmm? I should just bomb. Oh, oops. Why does it default to don't continue? Oh, dang. Whoops. Hi. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I did at least beat 8 and 9. These versus games are a little funky. I would kind of want to play them with somebody else. Gosh, I'm just gonna watch the demo mode for a bit to see how, like... Hi, Hugh. Yeah, versus games are weird. You have to stream forever, so okay, I'll just walk away and keep the stream running. Maybe one day I will be able to move like that right now. I mean, is that possible for humans to move like that? Alright. Technically yes, but not expected unless you want to practice for years, yeah. Yeah. I'm enjoying Touhou. I don't know if I'll get into, like, doing, like, this stuff. I think my goals, at least at the moment, are, you know, play through all the mainline games. You know, try out some, like, some of the fractionals, try out some, like, fan-made, Touhou games. Maybe do a bit of, like, the reading of a manga. In terms of, like, achievements I'd like to hit, I'd like to be able to 1cc on, like, normal. A couple of them. Like, maybe some of the easier ones. I've heard, 8 is one of the easier ones to 1cc, so I might give that a shot. Yeah, the CPU definitely is die when I feel like it. I mean, that's... setting CPU difficulty is always challenging, right? Yeah. And I was trying to play around that, knowing that, like, if I try to throw too much over, like, it's not really gonna matter until later on. So mostly just worrying about staying alive and, God, that movement. How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm looking at Marissa's side. How is that possible? Yeah, I mean, in general versus types of games work better when it's two people instead of people and CPU. Maybe at some point I'll be able to play this with somebody. Maybe that would be fun. Anyway, let's cut to other screen, chat for a bit, and then we can find someone to raid. Oh, game, you can stop now. No plans to try the fighting games. The fighting games are the like fractionals, right? I'd be down to try them, like to look into them. I don't know how, like, what they'd be like without, you know, again, like if there's really no way for me to play against someone. I don't know what that would really be like. I have story modes? Okay. But yeah, as I was saying before, I think my goal with Touhou, apart from clearing all the mainline games, I'd like to go for a couple of 1cc's. Maybe try to dip my toes into into lunatic difficulty. Maybe on some of the easier ones. Definitely not going for like a 1cc on lunatic. That'd be a long ways away. Yeah, but like, and just like stuff like I think I own some Touhou games on Steam. So I just want to like get more familiarized with the characters and, you know, maybe read some of the manga and stuff like that. 12.3 has a fairly active Discord, myself included. I see. So I'm assuming there's like some sort of net play. Is there built-in net play, or have people like is it like on Fightcade? Mm-hmm. 12.3 has built. Oh, really? The fans modded in rollback and bug patches. I see. Yeah, I was just about to ask, is there rollback? It'd be pretty surprising if there was rollback built into it at the start, because, I mean, so I just did 9, and that was 2005. So I would say that 12... Well, I guess 12 would probably be a couple years later, but then 12.3 could be, I mean, I don't know, it could have been years. So it could have been released last year for all I know, because they don't necessarily have to release. 12.3 came out in 2009, and the final update was... Okay, never mind. It's a little old. Okay. Anyway, let's see who's streaming tonight. Alright, I don't think I get a chance to raid Vox a ton, and we played Touhou. Maybe might have raided Vox a lot. Anyway, we're raiding Vox. It just feels fitting to raid Vox after playing Touhou. Vox is playing some Bloodstained tonight. And go say hi to her. Standard stuff. Yeah, there's my socials. You can follow me. Post pictures of cats on the Discord. Alright, that's it. Like, what more do you need? Like, if that doesn't lure you in, I got nothing. Very well. Oh, you... I was gonna say something nice to you. I was gonna say something nice. I think I'm gonna hold off on that. I think I'm gonna hold off on saying something nice about you.